Oh, well, hello there, Bob. Very prompt of you. Sorry I'm a little bit late starting. I'll be getting going very shortly. I'm just going to publicise the fact that I'm now live. I filmed another little Fossil Week skit, a comedy skit, if you want to see that. Posting it on the socials right now. But how are you doing, Bob? How has your 48 hours been? Didn't stream yesterday, so how are you doing? Handsome Lily, very nice. So will I be very shortly, Bob. We can have a little race. See who finds the shiny first. Alright. Posting in the Discord and so on. Hello there, Tyler. Hope you're doing very well as well. Sorry I'm a little bit late. I was just doing another Fossil Week skit, which is a lot of fun. I'm just sharing it now, and we're getting going in 1 minute. But yes, doing very well, thanks. How are you doing? Oh, I see. You've just seen. I literally just saw the notification on my screen then, Tyler. You saw the Omanyte video, the Fossil Week video. Thank you for sharing. Alrighty. Your chances are 1 in 1496. Okay, fair enough, Bob. Well, yeah. Well, who knows? It could still be me. It could still be me. Or something else will shine. We don't know at this point. Now. Alright, let's just share the stream on YouTube. Excellent. Good. Continuing a wide badge quest, aiming to catch Shiny Tyrant. Well, that makes sense. That makes sense, doesn't it, for Fossil Week? Hello, Rani, time to watch the Olympics. And the merriest stream of all time at the same moment. Exactly, Rani. I like the way you think. I've got the Olympics on as well. Got the javelin going on right now over here. But how are you doing? How has your Thursday been? And yeah, what a what a fun double watching experience for you. Alright, and I think I might be ready. Alright. Let's do it. In time with the music as well. Love that. Right. You've got the javelin on as well, Ronnie. Very nice. Your first full odds hunt in X, Bob. That's very exciting. Well, what a great target for your first hunt. And thank you for passing your luck onto Bob, Tyler. Right. Well, let's just get our counter active. Alright. Well, let's get going. Calm Thursday afternoon. The heptathlon starts again. Yes, exactly. The heptathlon. So, did we watch or listen to Doob Snacks' episode of Chazingdra Chats yesterday? Pokemon Unite caster. Hope you all enjoyed if you listened. Had a very fun time talking to him. Good, we're working. Okay, I'll just give myself a little bit more room with this tripod here. Yes, would love to know your thoughts on the podcast if you did listen to that yesterday. I got straight on with editing the next episode today, actually. Gabby Snyder coming out next week. Pokemon VG and Pokemon Go Caster. Let's see if we beat the Brit in heptathlon. Ronnie, well, yeah. Come on, Katarina Johnson-Thompson. Sorry, the top of the screens are a little bit cut off there, but yeah, just gives more maneuverability for resetting and so on. Let's see how this pans out. Your fave fossil... Tie with shield on. Tyrant and shield on. Yeah, very cool. I just saw that Quick Panic, one of the hosts of Fossil Week, got a shiny shield on in Generation 5, I think it was. So, that's very exciting. That's very exciting. I wonder if he'll pave the way for us. And I've got to say, I've got that feeling tonight. I've got that feeling. Now, whenever I had the feeling during during Safari Week, we didn't get the shiny, but... Actually, that's not true. The night we did find that shiny Venonat, I thought that we might find it. I've got that feeling again, so let's see if that comes to fruition. Oh, actually, I have plenty more resets to add to the list. Because I've been doing some hunting off-stream, did some more hunting yesterday. When I wasn't streaming. Missed you all yesterday. But it was nice to have a bit of Chaz time, so to speak. Now, where's my list? How many encounters am I adding here? Okay. We are adding... Okay, quite a few. 280, 325, 358. 358 encounters. Okay. 1,895 out of 358, so that's going to be like 1,200 minus 5, 1,000. Sorry, wait. 2,200 minus 5, 2,195. 2,203, 2,253. That's where we're at. 2,253. Let me just update that. $2,253. Excellent. Good. That's a little bit more representative now, isn't it? So then. Nah. Beat me twice. No, Ronnie. Utmost faith in Katarina Johnson-Thompson. Let's see how that heptathlon goes. Oh! Are they doing that right now? Can't tell if it's heptathlon or a different race. Oh, it's a replay anyway. So, do I know what country you're from, Bob? I'm going to guess Austria. Completely... I mean, going on only a few bits of evidence, but my guess would be Austria. Or yes, yep, could be Belgium. Hello there, Toasted. Very good to see you. How are you doing today? How goes things? How is your artwork for Kurt coming along in Azalea Town? Always a pleasure to see you. It's not your real name. Good choice not using your real name. Fair enough, your English spelling is horrible because you're not an Englishman. I see. Hello, Paul. Yes, I'm aware that the screens are a little bit obscure. It's a really tricky one. Because the brightness is not what it should be. I wonder if I turn off this light. Hang on. No, that's really not much better, is it? No, it's not. Yeah, it's tricky. I'll do what I can, Paul. Fortunately, I'm about to have a much more professional setup with a PC and a new camera, which is going to help with the visibility of the screens. But yeah, for now, and by shortly I mean, you know, a couple of weeks' time, I hope. But have all the parts ordered and stuff. But yeah, for now I'll do what I can. I will show you, though, don't you worry, if if we find a shiny. Close to yours, can go to England in less than a day. Less than a day. I mean, I guessed Austria earlier, Bob. Is that what we're talking? Or, am I wrong there? And yes, as Ronnie says, go by plane, you can come from almost anywhere, yeah. In terms of time for the distance travelled. You're all good. You're adding a Pokeball workbench to Kurt's house. Very nice, Toasted. Very cool. Yes, if anyone's unfamiliar, Toasted in the chat. A pixel artist working on some pixel art of Kurt's house right now in Azalea Town in Johto. And it's coming along very nicely. It's looking great. One word, waffles. Yes, I also know enough, Ronnie. Yes, Bob, so you are indeed from Belgium. Well, pleasure to have you tuning in from Belgium. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, come on. Yeah, sometimes resetting can be difficult on these. Don't you worry, Ronnie. I know exactly what he means by waffles. Let's not forget that Ben Kiriakou and I went to Belgium to see Simon van der Bucht, who of course you are familiar with, Ronnie, in order to commentate a tournament there. And we did get waffles. So, and they were great. So welcome from Belgium, Bob. And welcome, Zombie. Good to see you again. How are you doing, Zombie? Sorry I was a little bit late starting the stream. I was getting the next episode of the podcast ready to go, because I want to have a bit more time off next week. And also, of course, I had a little meeting with the Department of Nature, because I wanted to know what to do with the 2,000 Omanyte that I've been accumulating. In Fossil Week, we haven't been shiny hunting Omanyte yet, but still, you know, just go with the flow. Close enough. So yeah, just took a little bit of time to get that all done. And also, of course, put out a question call out for Zoinks. Gonna record an episode with Zoinks, another Pokemon Unite caster, tomorrow. Then take a little break from the recordings over next week and Worlds. So yeah, busy day. How are you doing, Zombie? How has your Thursday been? Did we listen to Doob Snacks' episode of the podcast that came out yesterday? If you want to have a listen, then it's linked in the description below. Doob Snacks, Pokemon Unite caster. Had a lot of fun talking to Doob. And I hope you had a lot of fun listening. Please do like the scream, but the scream. You can like the scream as well if you want, but please do like the stream if we are enjoying, everyone. That would mean a lot. And subscribe if you're not already. Thanks so much. Sad you missed that tournament, Ronnie. Yeah, it would have been great to have met you in person, but hopefully, I'm sure it's only a matter of time before we get to meet in person, Ronnie. But yeah, shame not to have met you there. Oop. Computer asking if I want to enable dictation. I clearly pressed the wrong thing. You're going to throw in a basket of apricorns toasted. Nice. Maybe with a pineco. I love that. That's found its way in there during the apricot picking. Not sure yet. That sounds great. Also, because pineco you can find in Ilex Forest, next to where Kurt lives, depending on the kind of tree. I think there are certain kinds of encounter trees, and pineco appears on some of them. But yeah, absolutely relevant. I think that's a really good idea. Oops. Now we've got some Belgian chat going on. I'll have to translate for us all. Ronnie and Bob. Not going to adjust your language to your Dutch boyfriend completely. Yes, Ronnie. You fly your own flag. Hello there, Luke. How are we doing? How has your Thursday been? And sorry, Ronnie, I can't talk about events that are coming up. But hello, Luke. Not to be confused with a Belgian waffle. No. No, I don't think I would ever confuse you with a Belgian waffle. Or maybe you're referring to something else. How's your Thursday been, Luke? You haven't had a chance to have a listen to Do Snacks' episode yet, Zombie, but you will when you have a chance. Excellent. Well, I hope you enjoy. And welcome in, everyone, if you're just joining. Good to see you. If you've just seen the little Fossil Week skit that I've done. A little delve into the comedy that comes out of Fossil Week, then I hope you enjoyed. We're going to keep up those positive vibes tonight during the stream. So, I'm actually not shiny hunting Omanyte right now. We do have a Helix fossil in this copy of Leaf Green, though, so if we were to get the Aerodactyl, and that is the one I've been hunting mainly off stream, then we could move on to Omanyte, but we'll have to see. Hope we've all had excellent Thursdays. Welcome in. You had a good day, good. Got some more fossil revives in. If you weren't soft resetting, you'd have more than 15,000 fossils. Oh my goodness, Zombie. That is an excellent effort. Wow. 15,000. There I was making a comedy skit about having 2,000 Omanyte. Responding to the Belgian chat, yes. Yes, Luke, fair enough. Have we been enjoying the Olympics today? I'm going to miss it so much. It's starting to dawn on me that we only have a few more days of the Olympics. In fact, 3 more days as of tomorrow. And, oh, it's gone so fast. It always does. But then we have the Paralympics, of course, which I can't wait to tune into. But today, there's been some diving, there's been some athletics, of course, there's been, I think I saw some golf this morning. I just love knowing that it's on, even if I'm not watching, it's just comforting to know that it's there, you know? And in fact, I have it on in the background right now, I'm not able to pay attention at all, but just in case anything happens, I can just quickly glance at the TV. It really has gone by so quick, hasn't it? And Ronnie, we're on the same wavelength as ever. The Paralympics are in a few weeks. Exactly. Cannot wait to tune in. I thought the Paralympics started soon after the Olympics. I thought it was straight after, but maybe there is a little break. I'm not entirely familiar with how it all works. So, yes, we're going for Lileep in Sapphire in the silver Game Boy Advance SP on the left here. And we're going for Aerodactyl in Leaf Green in the black Game Boy Advance SP on the right. If we get the Aerodactyl, then we can move on to Omanyte, because we have a Helix fossil in that game as well. And then probably later on, when we're about halfway through, we'll switch over to the DS as usual for some Shieldon revives in Platinum. That is the plan. Those are my 3 main targets this fossil week. Again, along with Omanyte, if we were to get this Aerodactyl. Now, I wasn't streaming yesterday, but I did do some off-stream resets, just trying to get in as many as I can. And yeah, that was mainly for Aerodactyl. No luck yet, but I do have that feeling tonight. We are very under odds, of course, but, you know, could happen at any time. In fact, I was watching a fascinating video yesterday from Adef, who is a sort of YouTube mathematician, I guess, specialising in video game maths and how they work. On the maths behind the longest and shortest Pokemon shiny hunts of all time. Fascinating. Fascinating. How all the probability works out. So I recommend that if you haven't seen it. Paralympics will certainly be fun though. Can't wait for them. Question you ask every Dutch person. 2 ways to say fries. I see. Frit or patat. I see. Yeah, Simon, who I was just talking about earlier, had this thing about French fries are not French in Belgium or something. That's sort of a misnomer. Don't know if that's ringing any bells for either of you. Ronnie and Bob. You started reviving fossils a week or so before Fossil Week. Oh, I see, Zombie. That makes more sense. Didn't even know it was a thing. Oh, wow. Well, that was serendipitous, wasn't it? When you saw the Fossil Week streams popping up, it was a very fun surprise. Wow. How funny. Oh, okay. Here we go. Got some heptathlon stuff going on now. There's Katarina Johnson-Thompson. Come on, Katarina. You can do it. I am watching the Olympics on the TV I have in the background. Wow, can't believe you were reviving fossils before you knew it was Fossil Week, Zombie. Before it was cool, you could say. Trailblazing for us all, Zombie. And you've already had such success with shiny Arctozolt and shiny Arctovish, I believe. Fantastic finds. You've only followed the athletics today, Ronnie, I see. Apparently we've got another bronze medal today at one of the cycling sports. Belgium, yeah. Well, incredible. Incredible. I haven't really had my eye on the medals table, but very cool. Every time you soft reset in Pearl, Diamond and Platinum, you get the journal. I know exactly what you mean, and I'm not sure you can. I think it's like Fire Red, Leaf Green. You can't skip the little previously on your quest thing that comes up. Oh, I'm glad you watched the Belgian vlog, Bob. Very pleased. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for checking that out. It means a lot. A lot of work goes into these videos, of course. Plenty more videos on the channel. We've got my Bologna vlog that came out relatively recently, as well as the vlog I did of EUIC when I hosted that earlier this year, because I'm a host and commentator for the Pokémon Company in the video game, or the Pokémon Company International, the video game championship series. Oh, here we go. Oh, the Brit's doing very well. I think she did it. I think that was Katarina Johnson-Thompson. Amazing. Haha. Don't know if that was a heat or a final, but great. Great to see Katarina Johnson-Thompson from GB doing so well there. Anyway, yes. Plenty of vlogs. I've got my podcast, Chazingdra Chats, where we take a stroll through the life stories of people in the Pokemon community, discovering the 6 Pokemon on their dream team along the way. Released my episode with Kurt Dubé, Doob Snacks, this week. Yesterday, actually. Had a very energetic, fun time talking with him, as you can imagine. One of the Pokemon Unite casters. Got all my socials linked below as well. I've got my Discord community, Chazindra's Chocolate Factory. If you want to join the Merri folk, man, hang out with everyone off stream. And yeah, got my Patreon link below as well if you want to support me as a creator, and you can get bonus Chazingdra Chats content through there. But for now, thank you very much for hanging out and chilling with me for some Fossil Week shiny hunting. Yeah, Ronnie, I haven't actually fully caught up in the Discord yet, but you had to rein in the help of your boyfriend's parents or something, I believe, in order to book Dortmund. Is that right? 2323 on screen, by the way. Nice number there. I love any number with that repetition. But did you manage to book a ticket for Dortmund? And anyone else? If you're competing in the Dortmund Regional Championships happening... I believe it's a regional championship, not a special event. Happening in September. Can't believe how quickly the year's going. Were you able to get in? Are you looking forward to it? The 2025 season is, well, I mean, it's already underway, but in terms of regional championships, international championships, all of that to come. And of course, it's the 2024 World Championships a week tomorrow. We're finally nearly there. The excitement's hotting up. I saw they've released a soundtrack, the songs from this year's Pokemon World Championships, which is such a cool idea. Cannot wait to delve into that. You mean to watch the video about the odds Verus hunts? Oh, Bob, you probably meant, yes, ADEF's math behind shiny hunting video. Yeah, highly recommend that. Also, I recommend the Belgian vlog I did. Commentator Pokemon in Belgium. Imaginatively called. Curious what the standings will be after this event. Yeah, exactly. It's really heating up at the Olympics. It has been for the past 2 weeks. It's all been so thrilling. I love it so much. You're quite the unknowing trendsetter. Exactly. Exactly, zombie. We're all following your lead in Fossil Week. We're about 1,300 into Arctozolt. Oh, what was the other one? Did you mean Dragozolt? I thought we already had Arctozolt zombie, or am I wrong there? When does Fossil Week end? So Fossil Week ends on Sunday. In terms of when I'll actually be streaming, I don't know. I don't know if I'll be streaming this weekend. And I don't know if I'll be streaming tomorrow, in which case this could be our last Fossil Week stream. I'm not sure. So let's make the most of it just in case. We'll have to find out. But yeah, Fossil Week officially ends on Sunday. You did manage to book it, Ronnie. I'm very pleased. Excellent. Good. Well, Regulation Set H. How exciting is that? Now, that's another thing I did yesterday. I did some experimenting for Regulation Set H. Trying out Porygon Z. And, ho, it's powerful. So I'm very excited to continue to explore Porygon Z. I do love the Porygon line. You can just about see my Porygon plushie up there. Rek, how you doing? Called him Rek, it just seemed like the appropriate name. Slightly glitchy name. I don't know. Very much just go with the heart. For all things in life, including Pokemon names. Nicknames. So yeah, Porygon Z I'm looking forward to experimenting with a little bit more. I'm still trying to make Kingdra work, everybody. It's just kind of outclassed right now, unfortunately. Even in Regulation Set H, yeah, I just hope that there can be a niche for it. Have to keep trying. But there are so many Pokemon that we didn't have access to in Regulation Set A that we can now try and make competitively viable, and that is thrilling. I can't wait to tap the currently, or hitherto, untapped potential of the new Pokemon introduced in Teal Mask and Indigo Disc that may well just be given a chance to shine in Regulation Set H. 2, 3, 4, 5 on screen, everybody. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Anyone else excited for Regulation Set H, the new competitive format where you are not allowed any legendaries? What are we all excited to build with and play with? Oh dear, I'm all out of sync here. I'm all out of sync. Right. Go. Glad you're looking forward to Dortmund, Ronnie. And Katarina, ahead for now. Yeah, that's right. Fingers crossed, Katarina. You meant Dracozolt. Yes, exactly. I thought so. I thought that's what you said the other day, Zombie. No worries. You're doing 150 Lilleep per hour. That's very good. That's very good, Bob. That's a good rate. Not going to continue until I get a shiny. It's a tricky one. It's a tricky one, Ronnie, because next week, being my birthday week, need to have a proper break. I've been really busy all year, really. So I doubt I'll be streaming next week. I also have my new computer to set up, ready for streams from the Switch and so on. And so I'm excited to get going with those. And I'm also going away for a few days towards the end of next week. So then streams will only resume in, a couple of weeks' time. And so yeah, by that point it'll be so far past Fossil Week. I could keep going. I'm not sure. I might keep hunting off stream though, so I still share what I find, just not on stream. But yeah, I'm weighing all this up right now, Ronnie, basically. My fave Pokemon, Bob, is Kingdra. Hence, I was just talking about it. You can see Kingdra in my backdrop there, along with the Horsey and the Seadra. Had to have the whole line as plushies. My plushies are called Sleeduganon and Renota. Those just seem like the right names for them. That's Horsey, Seadra and Kingdra respectively, the names. Yeah, I like Kingdra because Johto and Generation 2 are my favourite. And obviously Kingdra's from Generation 2. I think Water Dragon is such a cool combination. I love the design. I love that it's... I think any Pokemon that's my favourite, there has to be some element of competitivity to it. Competitiveness. Might have just made up a word there. With competitivity. So, Kingdra also ticks that box. I mean, less so these days, but still. It still has its moments, or had its moments for sure. And I love seahorses. So yeah, all of these things kind of tie up. It was also... I enjoyed sort of building a more competitive set for Kingdra in Generation 5. All of these things. But yeah, so Kingdra is my favourite Pokemon. How about you, Bob? What's your favourite Pokemon? Porygon's really cute. Your favourite form is the base form. You have such a retro feel. I agree. I really love the base form. I love them all, to be honest. Porygon, Porygon 2, and Porygon Z. I think that all of the designs and the concepts are great. Especially because Porygon 2, even though it was introduced in Generation 2, you rarely see it. I'm not sure any trainers use Porygon 2 in Generation 2. Or if they do, it's only like one. And you can only get Porygon yourself once you've reached Kanto, so very late in the game. In fact, something I've been saying is, so I have this Pokemon Silver Dream Team quest planned. Game Boy Color, not Soul Silver. And after that, once I'm in Kanto, I kind of want to shiny hunt the Pokemon that you can only get in Kanto. That are still introduced in Generation 2. So like Houndour, Murkrow, Misdreavus, Larvitar, Slugma, Porygon 2, things like that. And then trade them back to a new save file and play through the entire game with those, because it's so rare that people have them on their team because you can only obtain them so late. So I'm excited for that. We've got so many streams planned, so yeah. Hope you're all very much looking forward to that, because I cannot wait to take a real deep dive into all of what the Pokemon video games have to offer, and that's what the channel and what my vibe is all about, really. If you want to continue to celebrate that off-stream, then my Discord community, Chazingdra's Chocolate Factory, is linked in the description below. So we can keep sharing shinies, trivia, Pokemon things off-stream. The Pokemon games run so deep, and it is always so exciting to get the very most out of them that we can. Now, very specific example, but it reminds you of the gummy ships in Kingdom Hearts 1. I was laughing just along with your haha there, Zombie, entirely unawares. I'm not aware of Kingdom Hearts 1. Not really aware of what you're referring to there. But I can picture. I also love the retro feel of Porygon. And welcome in everyone if you're just joining. Please do like the stream if you're enjoying, and subscribe if you haven't already. Would mean a huge amount. You're not a competitive fan, you're a big shiny hunter, Bob. Cool. So what's your... So your favourite Pokemon is Palkia, is it, Bob? First time you saw someone... Oh wow, that's interesting, Bob. Your favourite Pokemon's Palkia, Bob. What's your... What's the shiny you own that you're proudest of, Bob? What's the shiny you own that you're proudest of? Cool that you're a big shiny hunter. Can't wait to talk to you more about that. Which fossil am I most excited to get? Good question, Zombie. Well, let's see now. I'm going for Lileep, Aerodactyl, Shieldon. I'd be most excited to get... It's close between Aerodactyl and Shieldon right now. Feelings change sometimes daily, but probably Aerodactyl, if I'm honest. Zombie, probably Aerodactyl. I think shiny Aerodactyl in its native generation, or it's the generation where it was introduced, would just be so cool. I realise these are the Gen 3 remakes, but you can't get shiny Aerodactyl in Gen 1, or at least not with it appearing shiny in Generation 1. Potentially you could trade and it might appear shiny in Generation 2, but yeah. I just think that would be so cool. And if I were to get the Aerodactyl, then I'd keep it in my back pocket for potentially a Dream Team quest, including that Pokemon that I would do. Because I always want to get the most out of the shiny Pokemon I find, right? I don't want to just put them in the PC forever. Like I was alluding to in today's Fossil Week skit, which I hope we enjoyed if we saw. It's on the socials, which I'll link below, if you'd like to have a little bit of a chuckle about Fossil Week. So yeah, probably the Aerodactyl. How about you, Zombie? What would be the shiny you'd most want to get? Well, actually, I guess you're going in a specific order, so we're going for Dracozolt now. In fact, maybe you said Dracozolt was your favourite of the four. I can't remember. Time for more birthday art. And someone's birthday is coming up too soon. Well, thank you so much, Ronnie. It's so cool that you're doing this. Ronnie is making art for my birthday, which is coming up soon. And very excited to see what Ronnie has in store. With help from Ash Carp, of course, in the Merry folk, in the community. Now, on this Sapphire copy that I have on the Silver Game Boy Advance SP here, that's where I've been doing my Sapphire Dream Team quest, and it's actually complete apart from the Elite Four. So I have Shiny Sceptile, Exploud, Seviper, Beautifly, Banette, and Gorobus. And then I shiny hunted Kyogre as well, because, of course. But I haven't done the Elite Four, so at some point I might stream an Elite Four run of that on this Sapphire cartridge, which will be exciting. So I've got a good feeling about the Sapphire cartridge this Fossil Week, because all of the finds I got were all first phase, including the Seviper. I was so lucky. And all of them were under odds. Hence, potentially, is the reason I went more than 50,000 encounters in Safari Week. It was brutal. Hopefully the odds of the luck is balanced out now. And we get a shiny much sooner than that for Fossil Week. C. Coleman, welcome back. How are you doing, Christopher? If anyone's unaware, C. Coleman has just hopped into the chat. Christopher is currently on a very long walk. Has been walking from the UK all the way to Rome. And I hope Christopher's having the most fantastic time. What has your day had, Christopher? What has it held for you? I hope it's been a very good one. I hope you're pleased with the progress you have made. Pleasure to see you back here. As always. Hello there, Damien. Good to see you. How are you doing, my friend? How's your Thursday been? I'm doing very well, thanks. Been a busy day. I was cracking on with the edit for the next episode of Chazingdra Chats coming out next week with Gabby Snyder, Pokemon Go and Pokemon VG caster. Because I want to free up a bit of time next week in my birthday week. Because I need some proper time off. And did a little Fossil Week skit, which I very much enjoyed filming. You might have seen, I now next have Zoinks, Pokemon Unite caster, Joshua Hebert on the podcast who I'm talking to tomorrow. So I did a little post asking for questions for him. So yeah, busy day as always, Damien. But good. How has your day been? Did you enjoy the Chazingdra Chats yesterday with Doob Snacks? I hope so. All of the Chazingdra Chats podcast episodes are linked below in the description, everyone, just so we know. Get to know the life stories of people in the Pokemon community and discover the 6 Pokemon on their dream team along the way. Klinklang or Raikou is your proudest shiny, Bob. Cool. How come? How come those ones? There's a game you want, but it's not available for pre-order yet, and it comes out next month. Oh, wow. Hopefully that'll be available for pre-order soon then, Damien. What's the game? Aerodactyl for the win, Christopher. That's right. Thought you might like that. You can see my Aerodactyl back here, Christopher. Right there. I've named him Rock. And he's delighted to see you as well. Yes, a dragon fan, of course. Aerodactyl is not a dragon, but it is used by Lance, the Dragon Master. So, close enough, I guess. Glad you've had a good day, Damien. You've seen people shiny hunt Zapdos and Mewtwo in Gen 1 and then move them into Gen 2. Exactly. Might be something I try at some point, a Gen 1 hunt. It would be very cool. The only way to get shiny legendary birds and so on in Generation 2, because I have to trade them over from Generation 1. Dracozolt is your favourite zombie. It's very cute. Yeah. Never done a Dream Team quest, but it sounds like a fun watch zombie. Yeah, for sure. It is. You get so invested in your team because you spent so long trying to find the members. Doing a shiny badge quest on the side, which is just for me. And then maybe I'll, I'm filming as I go, and then maybe it will be a big YouTube video one day. But as in a long YouTube video, not necessarily a successful one. But both would be good. Both would be good. So yeah, just dipping into that here and there. And it's fun to have projects that are just for you as well, or at least in the short term, just for you. Christopher, you're loving it. You've just started crossing the Apennines. Wow. Looking forward to seeing your encounter counter increase with the tension of anticipation. Yes. Well, Fossil Week is, I'm approaching in a much more lax manner than Safari Week. I don't know if I'll stream beyond the week itself. Because for my birthday, I've been assembling all sorts of PC components, Christopher. So I can do proper streams from the Nintendo Switch with a capture card, etc. I still want to do some retro streams like this too. But, so yeah, I'm excited to get going with those streams. And I don't know if I could face, going on for days on end like I did with Safari Week. With the streams. So, yeah. We'll see how much this encounter counter goes up by, Christopher. Your proudest has to be a rare mark Klinklang in 20 encounters. Wow. Were you shiny hunting that specifically, Bob? Rare mark. Shiny with a rare mark. I mean, can't really get much rarer than that. Unbelievable. Never seen the Aerodactyl shiny sprite, just a 3D model. Sprite is very washed out pink. Yes, it is, exactly. I've never seen it in Generation 3, apart from on the thumbnail that I made for these very streams. So yeah, very excited. Very excited. Raikou best shiny legend. I see, Bob. Yeah, good answers. What a fantastic shiny Raikou is. Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. If you're here because you witnessed my conversation with the person from the Department of Nature in the little comedy skit that I did, then I hope you enjoyed that very much. It was fun talking to them. I'm still slightly at a loss as to what to do about all of these 2,000 Omanyte, but yeah, I guess I'll get a very powerful external hard. Wow, tripping out my words, aren't I? Get a very powerful external hard drive in order to store all of those Omanyte. And if you're enjoying the stream, I think you know what's coming. Please do like, please do subscribe. It would be a huge help. Got all my socials linked below, got my Discord community link below, my Patreon link below. Got my podcast link below, discovering the life stories of people in the Pokemon community, and discovering the 6 Pokemon on their dream team along the way as well. So many other videos on the channel as well. Hope you enjoy. But for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Thank you for accompanying me here. Lollipop, chainsaw, repop. Great, Damien. I mean, that sounds like fun. It's a fun combination of words. The 3D models. Interesting, yes. I guess when you have more than 1,000 Pokemon and you're rendering so many of them in 3D for the first time, hard to get every single one of them right. I don't know, I'd have to take a... Interesting to compare the 3D shiny sprites to the 2D ones. You prefer 2D sprite Victini over 3D Damien. Such a rare Pokemon as it is. Yeah. So many of us have barely seen the mythical Pokemon in their 3D models just because, yeah, they're so hard to come by. So hard to comment for me. That track that was just playing Damien was called God a Blast. And I thought of you. How do I count hunts, Bob? I've got this on-screen counter. Otherwise, if I'm just hunting by myself for downtime, then I tend to just time how many encounters or resets, etc. I can do in a minute. And then just sort of look at the clock when I start, look at the clock when I finish, and then I get a rough estimate. I think it's important to keep track of the number of encounters somehow, so you have a sense of progress, but also my focus is on other things while I'm hunting, so I want to be able to not get distracted from the YouTube video I'm watching, or the podcast I'm listening to, or the music I'm listening to, etc. So yeah, I'm fairly casual when it comes to counting encounters off stream. Good evening, Rich. Very well, thank you. How are you, my friend? Hope you've had a good Thursday. How have things been? Good to see you as always. Up to my soul. But streaming from the 6 sounds fun. Yes, good luck. Thank you very much, Christopher. Yes, I'll be building the PC myself as well, with the help of tutorials and things. So, yeah. Apparently it's not too difficult. You just need a screwdriver, really, and patience. But yeah, I think it will be useful skills to build up. And in the future, it means I can replace parts if I need to generally have a better idea of its inner workings. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that challenge. It was with Charm, but it was right after an over-odds Tyrantrum. Fair enough, Bob, yeah. Those back-to-back shinies. Incredible, aren't they? I have not heard of Lollipop Chainsaw Damien, no. Came out in 2012 on Xbox 360 and PS3. I see. Does Overtime Fossil Week exist? It certainly does, Bob. It's all down to you, really. It's if you want it to. If you want to go overtime. For me, I'm not sure I will, but I might continue Shiny Hunting Fossils off-stream. But in terms of streaming it, I'm not sure it'll quite work out this time. I definitely did for Safari Week, going more than 50,000 encounters became Safari Month. There we go. Fossil Month. Yeah, it could be. I do love fossil Pokemon. The resets are so much slower, so that's something to brace yourself for. And I'm not doing it in the most efficient way, I'm sure. It's hard to do it in the most efficient way on stream like this, so we'll see. Welcome in, everyone, if you're just joining. Very good to see you. You just found Drexel. Way! Oh my goodness. Zombie, I realise I'm very late to the party here, but that's incredible stuff. Your luck has been insane. You've got 3 of them. You just need Dracovish now. Haha. Incredible. I'm glad we've got some hype going on in chat for Zombie. Getting 3 of the 4 Galar fossils, just Dracovish to go. Congratulations, Zombie. Haha, there we go. Just wow, okay, wow, okay. Exactly. Certainly is beautiful. Love the colour scheme of the Galar fossils. You got all 4 of them from raids, Damien. Yeah, fair enough. That one raid then in Sword and Shield where you can encounter the fossil Pokemon. So cool. Your favourite one as well, Zombie. So excited for you. Oh, there we go. Hello, Ace. Good to see you. How are you doing, Ace? Always a pleasure to see you here. How's your Thursday been? Hope you've had a good one. Thanks for hanging out tonight as we continue to make the past live again. Walking with Dinosaurs. That was a TV documentary way back in the day. Probably more than 20 years. Anyone else remember that? Walking with Dinosaurs? I loved that when I was younger. I love dinosaurs. I love fossils. I'm an actor and writer by trade. And in 2019 I was in a show all about Merri, who paleontologist who was, because of being a woman, she was largely ignored for all of the incredible discoveries she made and the advances she enabled for science. So it was a play shining a light on her story. The pun with the her version of history intended there, her story. Which is an amazing thing to be a part of. So yeah, I've always had an interest in dinosaurs and fossils, and the history of the discovery of fossils, if that makes sense as well. Back in ancient times, there are records, I think in ancient Greek, of people coming across these massive bones on the beach. And they assumed they were the bones of heroes, you know, Heracles and Achilles and things like that. The modern thinking is that they were probably actually dinosaur fossils, that they saw these massive bones. So yeah, fun fact. Good evening as well to you, Casey. How are you doing? Hope you've had a good Thursday. How has your day been? Thank you so much for being here. Always a pleasure to see you. You're all good, Rich? Good. Just looking forward to the weekend now. Not that you have any specific plans. Nice. Well, anyway, weekend nearly here. Building the PC before my birthday, so it's good to go on the day. That's a very good question, Rich. I'm most likely not... Well, no, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be streaming at all on my birthday. Yes, I don't know if I'll build it before my birthday, but I plan to build it fairly casually over next week, perhaps. Generally, I think the streams will resume with, you know, better setup, better camera, etc. And from the Switch, perhaps, in 2 weeks' time. There we go. So yeah, I'm gonna take my time with it. Also because I need a bit of a break. Next week I'm planning to just chill out a bit because I've been busy, so busy since the start of the year. Thanks so much for asking, Rich. Yeah, so the streams with all of that set up hopefully will get going from in a couple of weeks' time. But yeah, keep an eye on my socials where I'll be posting all about that. Now we've got to get more fossils, yes. Yeah, amazing. Enjoy harvesting some fossils, Bob. Zombie, ready for more? For shiny hunting the final one, Dracovish. So how many encounters, how many resets have each of the 3 taken you so far, Zombie? You want to go over time. If you get Lilliput, it will be Anorith, and if you don't, still Lilliput. Yeah, fair enough. Absolutely. You do overtime if you want to. Ah, I haven't actually picked up the fossil yet. Oh dear, I'm all out of sync. There we go. No worries, Ronnie. Yes, I read Zombie's message about the shiny Dracozolt very late, so don't worry. We're both late on the pickup there. Hope the drawing's going well though. Can't wait to see it. I'm glad that the streams brought you luck, Zombie. Yes, this tends to be the case. Ronnie, in the early Fossil Week streams, was doing a lot of shiny hunting and found a good number of shinies while watching the stream, so glad to bring this luck to others. I also hope to have some of it myself one day. We are still very under odds for Fossil Week though, it's worth bearing in mind. I think we're going to get up to 2,500 on Aerodactyl Omanyte, and then we'll switch to Platinum for Shieldon resets. I'm doing very well, thank you, Ace. Busy day, but a good day. Getting to work editing the next podcast episodes, free up a bit of time next week for my birthday, and you might have seen the little video that emerged of me talking to someone from the Department for Nature, asking what I should do with 2,000 Omanyte. And various other things. So yeah, busy time, but it's nice to chill out right now, do some fossil shiny hunting. Chill day for you. You went in town to buy some clothes. Nice. Glad you had a chill one. Very important to have that balance of busy and chill. Balance is the key word. Can't have one or the other. Both mean more because of the other. I always find anyway. Walking with Dinosaurs was 20 years ago, Rich. Yeah, at least. Might have been more. But I'm glad you remember that too. Yes. Both of us being made to feel old by me. So sorry about that. Land Before Time, Damien. Yeah, of course. Land Before Time. Oh, I watched that so much. So many of those films when I was younger. And there were loads of them, weren't there? Jurassic Park. What other dinosaur-themed things were there when we were younger? Wow, I just noticed, yeah, it is quite dark outside now. The nights are starting to draw in, aren't they? It's a shame. I loved Barney when I was younger as well. Purple dinosaur. We had all these plastic dinosaur toys. And I think, if I remember correctly, our dad made us, me and my brother made us a huge sort of diorama to play with the dinosaurs in. You know, with rivers and lakes and shrubs, and it was incredible. You know, I've always liked dinosaurs. Find them fascinating. So many of their names come from ancient Greek as well, which I studied at university along with Latin and ancient history, classical civilization, that sort of thing. So I enjoy the any linguistic aspect of anything as well. Just about to mention Land Before Time. Yes, Zombie. So good. My streams bring the viewers shine a lot, but never the other way around. We need to change that. Thank you, Ronnie. Thank you for the capitals. I appreciate the urgency of that. Yes, I would love... to... Well, you know, it's very early days for the shiny hunting streams, isn't it? We have had Safari Week and Fossil Week, and that's it. Of course, Safari Week was very unlucky. So yeah, maybe in the fullness of time it will all balance out and I'll have some much short hunts too. Don't know. You've been working all week, Casey. Yeah, I'm very well, thank you. I hope that the work's been going well, and I hope you can chill this weekend a little bit. I'm doing very well, thanks. Yeah, busy as ever, but having a good time. Clearing things off my to-do list so I can chill a bit for my birthday week next week. Just to enjoy tinkering with it. Yes, exactly, Rich, yeah. I will enjoy tinkering with it and building it myself, which obviously is something I've never done before, something I'm very unfamiliar with. So I'm looking forward to learning these things. Can be a very satisfying challenge, I think. Birthday plans, Rich. Well, on the day, I'll be going out for dinner with a group of friends, which I'm very much looking forward to. Otherwise, I'm not sure really. There might be things happening this weekend. I don't know. I'll be seeing my girlfriend, that's for sure. Going away for a few days next week as well, which is I'm very excited for. Could not come soon enough. Yeah, much needed a holiday. It's been such a busy year and a very exciting year. I've loved it. But as I was saying before, you need that balance, don't you? So yeah, that's what I would say to that, Rich. Was in the Safari Week, Ronnie. Yes, exactly. I was trying to just remember what you were referring to there, but yes, your successful shiny hunts, of course. Yeah, your luck was amazing. Usually with 2,000 Omanyte, you send them through the internet. You send them where? Jack. And welcome, Jack. Good to see you. But I'm glad you enjoyed the little Fossil Week skit. And welcome everyone if you're just tuning in. Very good to see you. Let's get a shiny fossil Pokemon. I do have a feeling that we'll get it tonight, but also in just a few encounter time we're going to switch over to Platinum to shiny hunt Shieldon. Saw that Quick Panic, good friend of mine, one of the hosts of Fossil Week, just found shiny Shieldon, so congratulations to Quick. I would love to do the same. And found the Shieldon in Pokemon Black and White, Generation 5. I am going for the Shieldon Generation 4. I really enjoy shiny hunting things in their debut generation. Maybe I enjoy Fossil Fighters on the DS. Oh, sounds like I would, Tyler. Very much sounds like I would. I've never heard of it. What's that all about? I can make a guess, but you know. You weren't a fan of Barney, Katie? Fair enough. Buy a purple dinosaur. You just got this week's pay, Jack. Let's go. Always feels good though, doesn't it, Jack? Even though you'd like more money. At least you get to enjoy a good old Fossil Month stream. Yeah, I was saying earlier, Jack, I don't know if we don't get a shiny fossil Pokemon in Fossil Week itself. Don't know if we will go over time this time. Just got so many other things I want to plan, especially from especially from the new PC streaming setup that I'll be assembling shortly for my birthday. Well, that's it, 2,500, but let's do the bonus round of 2. Let's see if we get Aerodactyl or Lileep right now. 2 more encounters. Let's do it. Don't apologise, Jack. No, it's funny. But yeah, maybe the luck will come back around. We'll get a shiny very under odds as a contrast to Safari Week, where, of course, we went very over odds, more than 50,000 encounters. So, not a shiny Lileep, not a shiny Aerodactyl. Alright, Shieldon. Platinum, you're up. There we go. quick as a flash. And it's that time of the evening when my face becomes the touchscreen. Worlds in 1 week. Exactly. Worlds is coming up very soon. Next weekend. In fact, a week tomorrow, we will have the Pokemon World Championships. Cannot wait. Now, if anyone's unfamiliar, in Platinum it works a little bit differently. You revive 5 fossils and then you check them all and then you reset. You've got to pop outside, pop back in so that the fossil can be revived. Which of course is something I talked about in the Fossil Week skit on Tuesday. How they're just instantly revived. So let's get these fossils revived. Emerald, welcome to the chat. How are you doing? Good to see you, my friend, as always. Dracovish was 4,986 encounters, and Arctol was 4042. Now, hang on a sec. You're mixing up the names again here, Zombie. I think you mean Arctovish was 4,986 encounters. Then Arctozolt was 4,042. Then Dracozolt just now was 1,389. Wow, your luck is incredible, Zombie. Ferret showed up the fastest, so total was about 12,000. 3 fossils, that's amazing. It really is amazing, yeah. Prehistoric Park is what you grew up watching. And welcome, Pete. Welcome to the chat. My friend, I now have the opportunity, since you're here, to thank you publicly for all of the incredible advice you gave me about components for PCs. I would have been lost without you, sir. So, thank you so much for all of the advice you gave me. I think we've got all the parts ordered now. I haven't got back to your latest message yet, and I apologise for that, Pete. But, yeah, so next up is to build it. And I'm looking forward to that challenge. I am. Sure, there'll be a big learning curve, but it'll be worth it. And I think it's definitely important to build up the skills myself so that I can, you know, replace parts with more confidence in the future. Just be aware of how everything works. So yes, thank you. Let's get some thank yous to Pete in the chat, please, because Pete made the process of working out how to get components for a PC together so much easier, and meant that the thing I'd had in mind for my birthday all this time I could go ahead with. So thank you so much, Pete. Hugely, hugely grateful. Prehistoric Park, though, Pete. Nice. I haven't heard of Prehistoric Park, actually. The handcraft speaking. Yeah, fair enough, Zombie. Yeah, I hope you're keeping your hands limbered up. Because, yeah, doing all of this hunting can be tricky. Oops. Thank you, Rich. Thank you for the good wishes. Yes, I'm sure I will enjoy the downtime. Going far more of a staycation. Still in the UK, just slightly more rural area. So looking forward to that. Yeah. With my girlfriend, we tend to enjoy sort of relatively cultural things. We like a museum, anything historical, but also countryside and yeah. Last year, for example, we went to York, which was amazing. How about you, Rich? What are your plans for next week? Wonderful world of Wonder Trade. Absolutely. What a cool thing it is. You've heard of Fossil Fighters, Emerald? Nice. Yeah, unfortunately have not. Trivia questions, Ace. Ooh, okay then. I will get brainstorming. Let me just quickly respond to the rest of the chat, and then I will get brainstorming with some trivia questions. I'm glad you enjoyed that, yeah. Let me get my thinking cap on. We're going to get a shiny shield on tonight. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Hello, Ash. Have you considered seeing how many Omanyte you stack on top of one another for an Omanyte tower? Ooh, like it, Ash. I like your thinking. Omanyte tower. Yeah, Jenga, but with Omanyte. Like it. That'd be fun. Since usually people get great shiny luck in my streams, you're hunting for Feebas. Are you hunting for Feebas in Scarlet Violet, Jack? Because, yeah, such a rare appearance, Feebas. So that shiny will be a hard find, a hard-won find. But fingers crossed for you, Jack. Fingers crossed for you. I think Milotic could be great in Regulation Set H. So, yeah. I like your style, Jack. I like that thinking. Need to add that to my notes. I was just saying, Jack, earlier, I've been experimenting with Porygon Z in Regulation H, the new competitive format where legendaries are not allowed. So that makes all sorts of other Pokemon viable. And I've been very impressed with it. So I've earmarked that one. So powerful. You saved a Bronzong from drowning. Congratulations, Jack. Sure, that Bronzong is very grateful to you. How did you save it from drowning? No worries, zombie. They are all similar names. Of course I need to thank you. I want to thank you. That's a very, very thoughtful thing to say, P. Yeah, I hope you enjoy the experience and get some value out of doing it. Yes. I'm sure I will, in terms of building the PC, yeah. I think it's going to be a hugely useful thing to do, in so many ways. I like the idea of the intellectual challenge. Along with all of the other things it brings. Thank you for throwing in your thanks to Pete, everyone. I appreciate that on my behalf. As well as my own thanks, of course, that I gave earlier. Thanks to Pete. We're going to have some really dynamic streams coming up shortly. Hope you're as excited as I am. Ooh, so much planned. No, I haven't heard of Prehistoric Park. Yes. Such a good dinosaur show. Plus, you got a signed copy of it for your brother from Nigel Marvin. Oh, cool. Yeah, this Prehistoric Park has completely passed me by, it seems. Oops. Yeah, I'm entirely unfamiliar with this. You successfully registered for Dorman, Jack. Fantastic. All the very best for that. How exciting. Regulation Set H, the first EU regional of Regulation Set H. Got my fingers crossed for all of the Merri folk participating, and of course all of the competitors there. You got the Feebas outbreak, Jack. That's huge. That is so rare. I've been checking for the Feebas outbreak every day for such a long time now. I say every day. I do miss the odd day here and there, which is galling because, of course, I might have missed the outbreak. But, wow. Yeah, definitely take advantage of that. I hope I get that outbreak soon. I'm aware, Ace, about these trivia questions. Still mulling on it, and I'm still just catching up with chat, and then we'll get some trivia going. Threw a Pokemon at it, then you fainted it immediately. That's how you saved a Bronzong from drowning, you mean? Well. Good job, I guess? Spent more time looking for fossils to revive than actually reviving this fossil week. Yeah, fair enough. Getting the right fossils in Sword and Shield. Yes. I like it, though. I like how we've got to combine two fossils. I think it's a really interesting and novel way of accumulating fossil Pokemon. No matter what you stream, I'm enjoying them. Well, thank you so much, Ronnie. That means a huge amount. A stalwart member of the Merri folk. Thank you so much, Ronnie. Always a pleasure to see you here. Very lucky to have you in the community. And very lucky generally to be part of such a welcoming community. So, thank you to everyone. Means a lot. Love for next week. You do love York. It's only about an hour from you. Oh, okay. Looking to get married there in December. Very exciting. What a beautiful place. A beautiful time of year to get married as well, Rich. I think York in December will be very special. Very magical. That's fantastic to hear. Congratulations. Merriman next week. I'll enjoy. So many underrated places in the UK. Yeah, there certainly are. There certainly are. Totally agree with you there. Love a little UK trip. Mainly the merry folk. Yes, the merry folk. If you want to continue hanging out off stream, everyone, by the way, my Discord community is linked below in the description. Chazingdra's Chocolate Factory, and we refer to ourselves as the merry folk. Be a pleasure to see you there. We're a very friendly group, so hope you can make it in. Right, time for some trivia questions, Ace. Now, I was getting through messages as quickly as I could there. Let me see. Okay. Which of the following Pokemon does not benefit from holding the Eviolite held item? So the Eviolite boosts the defenses of a Pokemon that's yet to evolve. So which of the following Pokemon does not benefit from holding the Eviolite? And now I come up with the options. Okay. Ariados, Ninetales. Wait, neither of them do. Let me just rethink this. Does not benefit from holding the Eviolite. Here we go. Diplin, Slowbro, Tandemaus, and Azurill. Diplin, Slowbro, Tandemaus, Azurill. Which of those Pokemon does not benefit from holding the Eviolite held item? It's done. It's done, Ronnie. You've done the art. Yes. Congratulations, Ronnie. Ooh, I'm so excited to see it. So excited. Well, that must be a huge relief. Let's get some congratulations in the chat for Ronnie for finishing the birthday art, and cannot wait for the big reveal next week. Again, hugely appreciate you for doing that, Ronnie. Thank you so much. Yeah, how incredible. Hope you can kick back and enjoy the rest of the evening. Maybe some shiny hunting or something. And thank you, Ash, for helping Ronnie with that. Let's check the shield on. All sorts of great places in the UK, including but not limited to Brighton. Exactly, hello, nice. Your place of residence, of course. Hopefully one day I'll be able to make it to Brighton. I'd love to visit Brighton at some point. Yeah, I've never been. It's the birthday art that Ronnie's been making for my birthday that is done. And again, it's so cool that Ronnie's been doing that. I can't wait to see it. Did I find one? No, I did not, Bob. We're still going. Still going. The counter would have been reset to 0 if we did find a shiny. Trivia question where none of the answers are correct. Exactly, Ash. It's only a matter of time, I'm sure, before I set a trivia question where none of the multiple choice options are correct. Because thinking of them on the fly, while hunting, while engaging with chat, it's a lot. So we nearly had that happen tonight, but not this time, thankfully. Slowbro is correct, everyone. Yes, of course, Slowbro does not evolve, so it doesn't benefit from holding the Eviolite. Very good. That always confused me when I was younger, because when Slowking was introduced, I always thought that Slowpoke evolved into Slowbro, and then Slowbro evolved into Slowking. But actually, no, Slowpoke evolves either into Slowbro or into Slowking. But it didn't fool you. Very good. Let me come up with another trivia question here. Just sort of some thought of something that would be cool. Chazingdra Chats on the road. That'll be a lot of fun. That'll be a lot of fun. It's what, interviewing people while travelling. That's an interesting thought, Jack. Thank you for that. Yeah, interesting concept. Is that what you had in mind? Just sort of interviewing people whilst on the road, travelling with them? It's a fun idea for sure. Have a bank of trivia questions for future streams. Ooh, yes. So, for EYC this year, I came up with so many trivia questions. In fact, yeah, maybe I could have those on the side, I guess, to ask chat. Yeah, good point. Remind myself of those. So I do have a bank of trivia questions somewhere, Ash, just so you know. Sounds like interview someone while we both sit on the road. Yeah, exactly. Chazingdra Chats on the road. I love that, Ash. Did I sleep better the past nights? Oh, that's very kind of you to ask, Ronnie. Thank you so much. Yes, last night I slept well, thank you. How did I sleep on Wednesday? I can't quite remember. I think it was decent. But yeah, no, I'm feeling good now. Thanks, Ronnie. I slept quite well. Thanks so much for asking. That's very thoughtful. Like regionals, internationals, it could, depending on what else is going on there, because the days are always, obviously, pretty busy. But I love the thought, Jack. Oops. We weren't near enough the stage at EYC to hear the trivia questions well. That just means you can have more fun answering them now. Really want to finish the shiny Slowpoke line just so you can stop panicking about it. About if the ones you're walking by Scarlet are shone or not. I know what you mean. I think Slowpoke shiny is relatively distinct, right? Well, no, actually, it's Slowbro that's purple. Slowpoke's maybe more subtle than that. Yeah, it's a good point. It's a good point. There are all sorts of shinies like that in Scarlet and Violet. It's part of the reason why I'm actually quite pleased that there isn't a shiny sparkle noise in Scarlet and Violet like there is in Arceus, Legends Arceus, because it keeps it a bit more challenging, and I appreciate a challenge. Given that shiny hunting is getting easier with various methods that we can do now, I appreciate that they kept that in there, i.e. there's no sound when a shiny appears, no specific sound. So you've still got to keep your wits about you. Right, time for another trivia question. Let me just think of one. Okay. Which of the following is not a part water type? Which of the following is not a part water type? Now I think of them. Dugong, Lantern, Overquill, and Starmie. Dugong, Lantern, Overquill, Starmie. Which of those is not a part water type? Maybe that's quite an easy one. But hey, we do what we can coming up with them. Coming up with these questions. Speaking of Pokemon streams, making the casters compete in the Pokedex entry challenge was very entertaining. Yes, I love that. Unfortunately, the timing's never worked out where I've been on the desk for some Pokedex entry guessing, and it's very annoying. I really want to do that. There have been other Pokemon games that I've participated in, but not the not the Pokedex entry guessing game. But hopefully At some point this coming season I'll be able to. So it does look like so much fun. I think I'd be pretty good at it, to be honest. Putting it out there. The best way is looking at the tongue for Shiny Slowpoke. How come, Jack? What colour is Shiny Slowpoke's tongue? I am unfamiliar with this. That's a good tip. Hello there, Burb. Good to see you, my friend. How are you doing? Welcome to the Fossil Week stream. How's your Thursday been? Oops. I need to pick up a fossil before I leave the building. Overquill. It is indeed Overquill. Rani and Jack. Yes. Maybe a little bit easy, but hey. Gotta have a range of difficulties. Yes, Overquill was not the water-type Pokemon in that selection. I feel like with how easy Pokemon despawn in Scarlet and Violet, yes, that's true. That's another challenge, isn't it? Got to be quick on that save. At least you can save, reset, and then the shiny will be there. Again, I like how that raises the difficulty as well, as you say, Zombie. True, yeah. If you hear the sound and then there's a despawn, then you spend ages looking for it. Yeah, it's a good point. Yeah, I like the fact that there's no shiny sound in Scarlet Violet. Yes, it was indeed Overquill, everyone. Poison Dart type develops from the Shone form of Quillfish, which is a Johto Pokemon that has the water and poison typing. Very well explained, Jack, yeah? Couldn't put it better myself. It's darker than usual, Slowpoke's tongue. Okay. Either significantly lighter or darker than usual. Interesting. I wasn't aware of that. Thank you for that, Jack. Explain the difference between the tongues of Slowpoke and Shiny Slowpoke. See a lot of shiny reactions in Diamond, Pearl, Platinum without the journal. Oh, interesting. I wasn't aware of that. I just thought that you had to go through the journal every time you reset Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. Not sure, Bob. Interesting. That's my female Empoleon. Completely random female Empoleon, and it's rarer to get a... Oh, maybe that's better, actually. That's good, isn't it? Rarer... Just angling the screen slightly. Rarer to get a female first partner Pokemon than a male. So, yeah. I was pleased with that. Anyway, let's check the shield on. No shiny. You've just been doing a bunch of job meetings, but still been able to keep hunting, so not too bad, you guessed. Good, Burb. I'm glad you've been able to keep hunting. What are you hunting right now? Remind me. I remember when you were going for your shiny Ho-Ho, which you then found. Amazing. And then the Fennekin as well, I believe. Burb. Another amazing find. And then you posted a shiny the other day, and I meant to sort of send you a message about that in the Discord group. I can't remember what it was now. But it was some insanely lucky find. Oh, it was Fletchling, wasn't it? You found a random shiny Fletchling. Very, very cool. And like only a few encounters after the Fennekin. So fantastic. Thrilled for you, Burb. Lickitungue's tongue doesn't change when it's shiny, but the rest of the body does. I think if you change both, then maybe it's a bit much. Lickitungue's tongue is iconic. So yeah, I'm not that disappointed it doesn't change colour. Lickitungue's very cool yellow golden colour. Right, let's have another trivia question. Try and make this one a bit harder. Okay. Okay. Bearing in mind... Oops. Let me check the shield on first. not shiny. Right, here's a trivia question. Bearing in mind the Pokemon video games throughout time, which of these Pokemon has ever been able to evolve without trading? Which of the following Pokemon has ever been able to evolve without trading? Okay? Kingdra, Politoed, Milotic, and Slowking. Kingdra, Politoed, Milotic, Slowking. All of them Generation 2, apart from Milotic. So yes, you got a random shiny Fletchling. Exactly, Burb, yeah. Incredible, incredible. You must have been buzzing. Hunting for Froakie right now. Ooh. Nice. The next one. Good for you. Hope that Froakie shines for you soon. Doesn't take too long, Burp. And I hope the Chespin comes soon after that. Great batch of shinies, those. Hunting Tirtuga, Wild Spawn in Sword, accidentally. Ran into a shiny Spheal. Oh no! And you knocked out the shiny Spheal. Oh, Bob, that's a shame. You don't sound too upset about that. Well, I'm sorry that you missed that shiny Spheal, Bob. Bob and Burb in the chat. Apologies if I misspeak. If I mix the two names up at some point, but I hope I won't. Milotic is the correct answer, everybody. Well done. Bob putting in Milotic twice there just for good measure. Yes, well done. Of course, Generation 3, you evolve, and Generation 4, I believe, you evolve your Milotic by maxing out its beauty condition. Which I always loved. It's so difficult to find Feebas in Generation 3, to evolve it into Milotic in Generation 3 and Generation 4. Hard to find in Generation 4 too. I love that challenge. Because you've got to have the Pokemon that are much easier to find and evolve, as well as the more difficult ones. It's got to be a balance to make the games as enjoyable as they can be. It's all about that variety. Able to evolve through the contest by maxing out the beauty stat. I see. Fair enough, Jack. Yeah, exactly. None of the above, since none of those Pokemon can evolve further. Oh, I see. If you're not being pedantic. It's a very good point. Very good point, Ace, yes. I should have said Seadra, Poliwhirl, Feebas, and Slowpoke. Good point, good point. I appreciate being a stickler for the, I appreciate that being pedantic. Nice. Yeah, got to be accurate. Very important to be accurate. Of course, Burb. Yeah, no, it's amazing find. You caught the Spheal when you reset. Still there. Oh, okay, great. I wasn't... I didn't know that happened in Sword and Shield. I thought once you reset, it's entirely new encounters. Interesting. So what, if you find a shiny... If you save before finding a shiny, you can turn it off and then you can re-encounter that shiny. Is that how it works? I know that's how it works in Legends Arceus and Scarlet and Violet. I didn't think that was the case in Sword and Shield. Maybe I'm wrong. You weren't so sure on that. You weren't so sure on that, Jack. There you go. Congratulations. Yes, of course, you came to Pokemon later on, I guess. Generation 3, maybe a little bit before your time, so... Yeah, good knowledge. Good knowledge. As a wise man once said, perfectly balanced, as all things should be. If you're quoting one of the villainous team heads there, Jack, from the Pokemon games, then you be careful referring to them as a wise man. Technically then, Poliwhirl and Feebas would both be correct. Yes, exactly, Jack. Good point, yeah. Good point. Interesting. Interesting to think about that. Got to stay before reaching house. I see, Bob. Okay. Thank you for clarifying. I wasn't aware of that. Time to go back to shiny hunting. You're at 5,750 currently. Nice. So a little bit over odds. What are you shiny hunting now, Ace? Remind me. All the best of luck for that hunt. Politoed shiny is so good. Yes. Blue and pink candy floss, as we say here in the UK. All cotton candy indeed, zombie. It is marvellous. I think marvellous is the right word for it. Good choice. Yes, such a good shiny. You're referring to Thanos. Yes, it's true, Jack, yes. I thought you were. That was my initial thought, but it also sounds like something that a Pokemon villain would say, you know? So, had to check. Now, let's have another trivia question after I check these fossils. Okay. Let's have a fossil-based question. Interesting. Just reflecting. I wanted to ask a question about the Galar fossil, but I'm not sure. I can remember them well enough to ask that question, so I'll shelve that. And yes, of course, Ace, you're going for Psyduck, Poliwag. Psyduck, Poliwag. Sorry, I'm just tripping over my words. A slightly tiredness, it's like just juggling too many things at once. Psyduck, Poliwag, Surskit, and Jupiter. Yes. I remember us saying that, yeah, Surskit is the one that we would both want to find. So, yeah. Fingers crossed, Ace. That comes tonight for you. Now then, fossil trivia question. I'm not going to give you a multiple choice for this one. Which Pokemon is revived from the skull fossil? Which Pokemon is revived from the skull fossil? No multiple choice. Oh wow, already done with those 5. There you go, Jack. That's the question I was just thinking just then. What's funny, that's your second sphere for your Tortugan. Alright. Cool. Well, Sphere, very cool shiny. But I hope that Tortuga comes for you soon. I think, from what I remember, Tortuga and Caracosta have a great shiny, but I need to remind myself of that. I love fossil Pokemon. Cranidos, very good. Sorry, Jack, it is in fact Cranidos. Craniodos, zombie. I like how you're sort of conflating Ariados and Cranados there, but yes, it is Cranados. Congratulations, everyone. Very good. Shone is from the armor fossil. It certainly is, Ronnie. Yep, good. Good knowledge. That's exactly what I'm resetting for here, so yes. The Galar fossil one, yeah, Jack, I need to remind myself of the Galar fossils I realised before I set a Galar fossil question. So, yeah, that one's pending. I'll ask some other questions in the meantime. Tier 2 has a great shiny. Yes. What is Tortuga shiny? Is it like turquoise? Someone remind me what Tortuga and Caracosta's shinies look like, please. Would appreciate that. Alright, let's have another fossil-based question. Oops. Here we go. And again, no multiple choice. Wow. Once again, already done the shield on. Time flies when you're coming up with trivia questions on the spot. Right. Here is the question. Let me just fact check it in my mind. Yeah. Okay. Which is the only fossil Pokemon not to be a dual type? Which is the only fossil Pokemon not to be a dual type? You forgot most of Sinnoh stuff, Jack. Even after Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. Which is pretty recent. Thought they both turned teal. Yeah, that's what I thought as well, Jack. Caracosta just a bit darker than the regular version. The Tortuga is kind of turquoise. Yeah, nice. Thank you for that, Rich. I love turquoise shinies. That's my favourite colour of shiny. Latios. Totodile. Oh, there was another one I had on my sleeve. Anyway, yeah, I love turquoise shinies. Cranados and Rampados, yes it is. That's right. Ace and Jack and Ronnie have it. Yes, the Cranados line, exactly. Exactly. I wasn't fooling you with the same answer in successive or in questions that I asked close together. Lightning McQueen with BDSP. I see, so maybe you weren't so didn't take too much time over the fossils in that game, Jack. I loved BDSP. I loved mining for the fossils in the Grand Underground. The Grand Underground was so fun. No fool you, Ronnie. Well, we'll find out about that, won't we? See if there's a trivia question on Fox Ronnie. Right, let me think of another one. Interesting. Okay, of the Generation 1 gym leaders, how many of them have represented a type that is also represented by the fossil Pokemon? So, what I mean by that is, of all the types of all the fossil Pokemon, how many of them were also the specialist types of gym leaders in Generation 1, if that makes sense. If you need me to explain that again, then I will happily do so, because I realise that was quite wordy. So once more, of all the fossil Pokemon's types, how many of them have been specialised in by Generation 1 gym leaders? You're going to be off, Ace. Well, thanks so much for joining. Thank you for getting us on this trivia train. All the best of luck for that hunt. Hope that shiny Surskit comes for you soon. Have a very merry rest of your day. Always a pleasure to see you. See you next time, Ace. Thanks. So Bob's saying 2, 3 from Rich, 2 from Zombie, 3 from Ronnie. There isn't a flying counter. Oh, okay. Alright. Now we're starting to doubt ourselves, aren't we? He's going back into how many gym leaders specialise in types. That's a great place to tune back in, Ash. We'll zone back in. Yeah, that's what the trivia's descended to, I just ask the blatantly obvious questions. No, it's the number of types that fossil Pokemon have that are also represented by gym leaders in Generation 1. The answer... You see, I nearly fooled you there, Ronnie, and I'm slightly kicking myself for not jumping in before you corrected yourself. The answer is indeed 4. Yeah. Rock, of course. Water... Electric, thanks to the Galar fossils. Grass, Cradily, and then the other 4 gym leader types. Psychic, Poison, Fire, Ground, they're not represented by fossils as of yet. Surprised there's no ground type fossil, for obvious reasons. But yeah, Rock also makes sense, obviously. So yeah, 4. That one got us thinking a bit more though, didn't it? Didn't it? Not all of them, Jack. No, it's 4. But let's ask the same question for Generation 2. So, which... And by the way, if we include the Elite Four in the Generation 1 question just there. Sorry, not the tripod. Laurelie, Ice, Fighting, no. Ghost, no. Rock Ghost, that'd be cool, wouldn't it? Dragon is done, yeah. So that's 2 more. Dragon and Ice. What with the Generation 6 fossils? If we include the Elite Four there in that question for Gen 1. Right, Generation 2. How many of the gym leaders in Generation 2 represent types that are also had, that fossil Pokemon also have? Any of the fossil Pokemon. Let me just go through in my mind. Okay, I think I've got it. You're only counting the Kanto fossils. I see. You meant how many gym leaders specialise in types? Oh, I see. Right, yes. All of them do specialise in types. Exactly. Love that from Ash. So, yes. Of the gym leaders in Generation 2, how many of them specialise in types that fossil Pokemon also have? Flying, Bug, Steel, Ice, Dragon, Ronnie. And in order as well. Very good. It is 5. It is 5. If we include the Elite Four in that, you've got Psychic. That's not covered by fossils. You've got Poison. Again, that's not covered by fossils. You've got... what's the third one? Fighting again, that's not covered. And then Dark, that's not covered by the fossils. And then Dragon, so I guess Dragon twice, but... Rock and Dark. Do we have any Rock and Dark types? Yeah, of course, we've got Tyranitar. That's why it didn't immediately come to me, because it's only the one. Oh, okay. Time for checking the shield on. What the heck is a Cheeto? Welcome to the chat. Good to see you. How are you doing? Hope you've had a good Thursday. You made your own Pokemon region. Cool. What's it based on? What the heck is a Cheeto? Ash, that's a good point. Are we including Kanto in Gen 2? Since we just did Gen 1, no, we won't include Kanto in Gen 2. Because we know that the answer would be... Well, no, the answer would still be 9 in total. 4 plus 5. Well, no, it would be the same though, Jack, because ground is not a fossil type. Have I been doing the counter for the past few? Let's assume I have. Ground is not a type represented by fossils, and blue is multi-type, so yeah, the answer's the same. What the heck is Kanto? What we're talking about is fossil Pokemon, of course, for Fossil Week. We'll ask the next question in a moment. You have 2 videos of all your Pokemon, nowhere in specific. Cool. Well, I hope you're subscribing. What the heck is a Cheeto? Hope you're sharing the love with those of us who are making videos. I look forward to checking out your videos. Please do like and subscribe if you're enjoying the stream, everyone. Really does go a long way. Thank you very much. Pleasure to hang out with you all this evening. I've got all my socials linked below, all my other content, Chazingdra Chats, my podcast, all my event vlogs on the channel too. I'm a host and commentator for the Pokemon Video Game Championship Series. And a content creator. Got my Discord community link below as well, so we can continue hanging out off stream. And Bob, thanks so much for hanging out. See you soon. Have a very merry rest of your day. Good to see you. Hope to see you again soon. Thank you all so much, everyone, for being here for the stream, keeping me company. If you saw the little fossil skit that I did, little comedy video advertising the stream, hope you enjoyed. That was a lot of fun to make. One of your markers exploded. Oh no! Hope it's not too much of a mess what there, because Cheeto. Got a fossil Pokemon trivia, but it's really difficult, Jack. Okay, hit us. Give us a go. Try us, I mean, Jack. Let's see what that question is. You're having fun? You're looking for a poke stream. Oh, well, you're in the right place. Yeah, I was streaming Safari Week, what the heck is a Cheeto, and I went more than 50,000 encounters. It became Safari Month. So we're hoping that the Fossil Week luck is a little bit better, but only time will tell. Always good to see a new face in the chat, though, so thank you so much for popping in. You're at the right place, Cheeto. Exactly, Ronnie. Out of the 4 Galar fossils, which appears in the Pokedex first? That is difficult, Jack. That is difficult. I will say... Arctozolt. I'll guess Arctozolt. Oops. And welcome to the chat, Bert the North. Good to see you. How are you doing? Your favourite fandoms are the ones you're in. Yeah, Pokemon offers so much, doesn't it? Ronnie says Dracozolt. Bert says Dracovish. Dracovish from what the heck did you say? Dracozolt. You drew a Ice Ghost Aegislash. What, like a regional form Eagle-Slash? That's a lot of fun. Sounds interesting. What the heck is a Cheeto? Correct answer is Dracozolt. Oh, okay. Thank you, Jack. That's a really good question. Very good question. Thank you for sharing that. Oh, time to check the shield on. No shiny. We'll probably go for another 15 minutes or so tonight, everyone, and then call an end to the stream. So, this shield on better come soon. It could happen. It could still happen tonight. You had a cheat sheet in front of you, Ronnie. Well. That's a very good fact. So thank you for that, Jack. Thank you for sharing. Right, let me come up. Well, why don't we continue with what we were saying? So, Generation 3. Of all the fossil Pokemon, which of them shares a type of one of the Generation 3 gym leaders? Of all the fossil Pokemon, which of them shares a type with the Generation 3 gym leaders? Let me just count myself. Okay. Oh wow, we've got a lot of questions come into the chat while I haven't been paying attention. I've been looking at the chat. You want to be called a cheetah bird? Well, no, fair enough. Non-trivia question. What would be your type special if you were a gym leader? That's a very good question, Ash. Let's keep that up our sleeve. I look forward to asking that at some point. Pokedex entries, some of them, if you want to hear those. Nice! I look forward to checking out the videos that you made. What the heck is a Cheeto? You've got another fossil trivia question. It could be easy or it could be difficult, Jack. Well, do feel free to chuck it in the chat. Let's check this shield on. Vaguely remembered regarding Dracozolt. Yeah, fair enough. You don't have the Gen 9. Fair enough. Oh, you have a poster with them all. Wow. Ronnie, that must be a huge poster. Amazing. Which fossil Pokemon is known to evolve during the day? I'll think about that, Jack. Don't even know one. It is indeed 4, Ronnie. You're very good at this. Very good. Then if you include the Elite 4, then... we've got Ice and Dragon as well, so that would be 6. Then I guess 7 if you're playing Emerald, because you've got a Water type Elite 4 champion as well. Interesting. So... yeah, good job, Bert. Tyrant evolves during the day, Jack. Is that right? I didn't know that. Does Amora only evolve at night? Or is that part of the Dex entry? This is new information to me. Very interesting. Oh yeah, Steel as well. Yeah, that's true. No matter whether it's Emerald or Ruby Sapphire, yeah. That is another type, because it's Water or Steel. Both of them have fossil representatives. Yeah, good point. And Zombie is during the night. Zombie. Throwing into the chat correctly that a Maura is during the night. Okay. Well, I have an Aurorus in Pokemon Y, and clearly it just evolved, and I wasn't aware that it had to be during the night. So thank you for illuminating me on that, everyone. No, shiny that. Oh, true, it's just 6 in Emerald because, of course, there's a double up of the Type Jack. Yes. So 7 in Ruby Sapphire, 6 in Emerald, yes. I like Ash's question. Let's ask Ash's question now. If you're a gym leader, what type would you specialise in? We asked this before many weeks ago on Safari Week stream. So yeah, interested to get your thoughts now. For me, it would be Ice. Ice is my favourite type. I actually did start building, in fact, got quite a good way into building an Ice Gym Leader team in Generation 4. In this very version of Platinum, actually, this very copy of Platinum. And yeah, I was just excited by all the new Ice types and what they offered. So on that team is Mamoswine, Glaceon, Abomasnow, Walrein, Frostlass, and then the final slot is up for grabs. I still haven't decided on that. Maybe Weavile would be good though. Immune to Prankster, Fake Out. Yeah, maybe I'll continue to build that at some point. Or maybe I'll build it in a later game as well. Are all the Pokemon available in Scarlet Violet? Mamoswine, Frostlass, Glaceon. Walrein isn't, but could use Legends Arceus for that, I guess. Or like Sword and Shield. And then Weavile, yeah. Anyway, yeah. So what type would we all specialise in if we were gym leaders? Yes, but I am doing Fossil Week and going for Shield on right now. In Platinum. Normal. Cool. Good answer, Bert. Good answer. I think the normal type is very underrated. I love the normal type. Normal or Fairy for you, Ronnie? Yes, I thought Fairy would be one of your answers. You're back. What the heck is Cheeto? You are back again, and you specialise in the Ghost type. Maybe Dark instead for you, Bert. Okay. Fairy or a Ghost for you, Zombie. Interesting. So does that mean, Zombie, that Mimikyu is one of your favourite Pokemon, given that you specialise in Fairy or Ghost? I mean, my favourite is Kingdra, which obviously is not an Ice type, but yeah, your favourite type can be different from your favourite Pokemon, of course. Probably Dragon for you, Jack. Cool. Very nice. Love the Dragon type. Back and tell your friends, exactly. What the heck is it, Cheeto making that entrance? Why'd you say... You've mentioned a few types there, Bert, so why'd you say Poison now? Ghost for you, Cheeto. As you said. Or as I mentioned just before. Cool. You flip-flop between electric or normal yourself. I'm glad to see that there's so much love for the normal type, yeah. One of my faves. Is there a stream delay? My, as far as I'm aware, there isn't a stream delay, but correct me if I'm wrong, anyone. And I have another follow-up question to this as well. You had a Grass-type Monotype challenge. Grass-team Monotype challenge with friends. Oh, that's fun. Monotype challenge with friends sounds like a lot of fun. Monotypes generally. I did some really fun Monotype runs in during lockdown, actually. Just by myself. I found them really satisfying. I love a monotone run. Aerodactyl, Mimikyu, Hooper. What's the hanger there, Cheeto? Mimikyu is one of your 2 favourites, yes, Zombie? Yes, very, very sweet Pokemon, Mimikyu. Do you have a favourite Pokemon of all time, Zombie? Your red marker just exploded. Oh dear. Hope we can clear it up. Okay, Cheeto. Sorry to hear that. You lost against a Fire-type team. Yeah, well, that's understandable, isn't it? Isn't it, Ash? Gengar instead of Hanger. Right, I see. Very cool. Cool Ghost team. Yes, well, I was going to ask my next question. So we've just talked about our favourite, what types we'd represent if we were gym leaders. What would be your ace Pokemon on that type of team that you just mentioned? What would be your ace Pokemon? I think for me, out of all the Pokemon on that team, what I was aiming for in Platinum, my ace was going to be the Glaceon. Because that up Barrier, which is only a move it learns at a very late level in Platinum. I don't think it even, I'm not sure it gets it in Diamond Pearl. Barrier, Blizzard, Hail, Dig, sort of thing. Also because it's the pure ice type, and that feels appropriate for an ace if you're representing a certain team. Well, what other options did I have on there? Mamoswine, Walrein, Frostlass. I do like Frostlass as well. Weavile, potentially, and a Abomasnow. I'll stick with Glaceon as my ace, I think. My Aceon. The Mamoswine set I had was a lot of fun. It was Curse, so you're boosting your attack and defense whilst dropping your speed. Ice Shard. Ice Shard's hitting more powerfully because you've boosted your attack, but it doesn't matter that you've dropped your speed because it's a priority move. Earthquake, because obviously it's amazing, and then Amnesia to boost up the special defense as well. In VG it probably wouldn't do too well, too much setup, but for a playthrough and for single battles, a lot of fun. By the way, if you're not in the Discord community yet, any of you, then please do hop in there. It'll be a pleasure to hang out with you all off stream as well. It's linked below. Please do like and subscribe as well if you're enjoying the stream. Would be a huge help. Got all my socials linked below as well if you want to have a follow. I'm a host and commentator of the Pokemon Video Game Championship Series, as well as enjoying the less intense pursuits that Pokemon has to offer, as you can see right now. Merri by name, Merri by nature. Aegislash would be your ace, Cheeto. You had a blue marker explode everywhere. Oh no. Zombie. Yeah. I bet it was a mess. Togekiss for Fairy, Porygon Z for normal. Very good answers, Ronnie. Of course it would be Togekiss for the Fairy. Of course it could be Togekiss for normal as well, pre-Generation 6. I'm being extra careful checking these fossils, these shield on, so I don't skip a shiny. Because I did, of course, after going more than 50,000 encounters in Safari Week, run away from the shiny Venonat I found by accident. So, yeah, gotta be careful. Okay. Marker got on your leg. You'll bother your flooring on a paper. Ah, well. Good luck for the cleanup. Cheeto, I hope it doesn't take too long. Favorite Pokemon of all time is Sableye. A Ghost Feeling. Yes, of course, Zombie, you said. Sorry, I remember you saying now, yes. Sableye, and you found that shiny, your first random shiny in Scarlet Violet. And that beautiful art that your sister made for you, I think you said. Yes. Very good answer. Drapion, Roserade, Crobat, Beedrill, Grafire, and Overquality Race. That's a really cool team, but love that. Fantastic team. When you brainstorm your electric type gym, you joked your ace would still be a Swampert. Fair enough. Well, if you look at Volcaner for the last gym leader in Generation 4, especially in the rematch, especially in the first match as well, has Pelipper set up the rain for Thunder. I think it's really cool when gym leaders stray from their native type, so to speak. Obviously, it makes it more of a challenge, and it just goes to show all the synergy available in Pokemon. So I'm a big fan of that. I'm fully supportive of you having a Swampert on your electric type team, Ash. Sableye and Banette. Also on your Ghost team. Very cool, Cheeto. Terra Electric Archaludon. Jack, yes, that is one way of getting around the type restriction. I don't take requests for music, I'm afraid, Cheeto, but thank you for that. Terra Dragon Metagross, yeah, that's cool. That's cool, Jack. I like the way the Scarlet Violet gym leaders did Terra types, because it was always a type that was tricksy for the Pokemon they were using, like the Ursaring, I think that the Bug type gym leader uses. Of course, Terra Bug, because fighting is resisted by Bug. Yeah, that sort of line of thinking I like. You and your friend dog made Pokemon Regions, Cheeto. Great. I'm sure. Okay. Hope you had fun doing that. Resetting over the fossil, I don't know if at that point, Jack, it wouldn't be luck. It would just be sheer. I think that would be... After what happened in Safari Week, that would be very difficult to live down. First shiny was a cast form. Ah, some kind of community event. Now, that's the same as I think it's Jake or Neckbeard who is in the Chazingdra Chocolate Factory community. Just the cast form, I think he wasn't even shiny hunting it, just the cast form he picked up in the Weather Institute in Generation 3 was shiny. Incredible. Incredible. Your second ever shiny was a Blastoise, but wow, that's cool. Shiny in Pokemon Go, yes, that makes sense for the cast form. The Ghost Gym Leader's Ace Toxtricity. Let's flex the old hands. After all this hunting. Yes, I remember Toxtricity with Terra Ghost. Yeah. Oh, I see. That's the name of the fellow YouTuber's channel. I see. That makes more sense than designing Pokemon regions with a dog. But it still would be fun. Exactly. I can hit this with a normal type of tap. Oh. But what's your favourite Pokemon of all time? Would it be Overqwil, your ace? And again, pleasure to see you in the chat. I feel like maybe I've seen you in the chat once before, or I might be wrong about that. Not sure. Anyway, pleasure to see you tonight. It wasn't even shiny hunting zombie, exactly. It is incredibly lucky. Just completely random shiny cast form in Generation 3. Amazing. So yeah, anyone else wants to throw in their aces for their gym leader team, then please do go ahead. I think we'll be wrapping up stream relatively shortly, I'm afraid. Oops, need to pick up another fossil. Toadstool is your favourite Pokemon. Very good choice. Very interesting choice. Toadstool. Love that bird. Yes, I thought you'd been here once before. Alright, here we go. Any shinies in this final round of encounters? No. But you know what we're going to do, don't you? You know what we're going to do, don't you? That's right, because that's the way we do it here. That's the way the Merriman rolls. We do another round. One more round. So let's hope the Shieldon comes in the next 5. Let me just double check these. No shiny. Bonus round time. Here at a grass gym, the team would be Decidueye, Leafeon, Ivysaur, and your ace Aegislash once more. I feel like I've got the little heart icon covering up one of the Pokemon you've typed in. Very annoying placement of that. But still a very cool team. Ivysaur instead of Venusaur, Chiso. Very interesting. Will we end the stream with a shiny tonight? It could happen. And the heart wasn't covering up another Pokemon there. Cheeto. Cool. What are people's plans tomorrow? Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight, everybody. Been a lot of fun. A lot of fun with the trivia questions and gym leader questions and generally hearing about everyone's days. So thanks so much for hanging out. Hope you've had a good time. Please do like and subscribe if you've been enjoying all those things. Mean a lot. They go a long way, far further than it might initially seem. All sorts of opportunities come from that. So every single like, every single subscribe really does count. We're so nearly at 300 subscribers as well. So if we can keep pushing up to that and reach that very shortly, I'd be over the moon. Discord community link below if you want to hop in there, everybody. Would be a pleasure to see you and hang out with you off stream. Patreon link below if you want to support me as a creator, and you can get bonus content from my podcast Chazingdra Chats, where I take a stroll through the life stories of people in the Pokemon community, discovering the 6 Pokemon on their dream team along the way. It's always a very insightful time getting to chat with my guests, so I hope you enjoy that. That's linked below in the description too. We've already gone through 5. Okay, here we go. Just to wrap up on the podcast, yes, this week's episode featured Doob Snacks, Pokemon Unite caster. Next week we'll have Gabby Snyder. I've had episodes with Matt, AbsolBlog's Pokemon, and Quick Panic, of course, AbsolBlog's very famous shiny hunter. Quick Panic, one of the hosts of Fossil Week, and another famous shiny hunter. So yeah, plenty for everyone to enjoy. I have a broad range of guests on there. Casters, competitive players, shiny hunters, casual players, the works. And we're approaching 20 episodes of the podcast now, which is crazy to wrap my head around. But yeah, hope you enjoy that. That's linked below. The podcast, that is Chazingdra Chats. Right, let's check these final 5. Bonus luck, everyone. No. Oh. Oh well. I've got my event vlogs on the channel as well. Bologna is the most recent one of the vlog of the Bologna special event. I casted at the beginning of June, being a host and commentator for the Pokemon video game side of things. All the socials linked below as well. If you want to have a follow, it would be a pleasure to see any of you over there. In terms of the next stream, yeah, I'm not sure. It might be tomorrow. That might be it for Fossil Week. We'll have to see. But in terms of this weekend, I'm not sure I will be streaming. So yeah, we'll just see how tomorrow goes. But maybe see you tomorrow, maybe not. But a pleasure to hang out with you anyway, at any rate. And let me just catch up on these last few messages in the chat. You've got a travel day to your boyfriend tomorrow, Ronnie. Very nice. Excellent stuff. Hope you have a lovely time. Pokemon's done a remove part, add part when evolving for a lot of generations. Not sure what you mean by that, but if you had a gym, you'd probably be the first or second one. Battling is not your strength. I'm sure you're better than you think you are. Thanks so much, Cheeto, for hopping into the chat again. And again, hope to see you very soon. And Bert, to you too, hope to see you very soon indeed. Thanks so much for hopping in. Oh, I see. Machamp gaining 2 arms, Golem losing 2 arms. Yeah, it's strange that, isn't it? Interesting fact. No Shiny Ash, no, I know. We're still very under odds though, so we can't be too disappointed. Gen9 Tanamas can lose a mouse and Dunsparce can gain 1 segment. Yeah, it's true, yeah. Very good, Bert. Yeah, there's very insightful points you're raising. Merry evening day, everyone. Exactly, and a merry weekend, of course, Ronnie. And this was the Dunsparce having eaten a mouse. That's true, Bert. I hadn't thought about it like that. I'm sure they're friends, though. Bye-bye, though, Bert, as you say. Thank you so much again for joining the stream. Hope you had a good time. Another zoo this weekend. The most beautiful one in Belgium. Oh, that sounds amazing, Ronnie. Looking forward to hearing more about the zoo. I love going to the zoo, love animals, love nature. So have a fantastic time. Have a good night to you too, Zombie. Always a pleasure to see you. So maybe see you all tomorrow, maybe not. I'll keep you posted. But anyway, everyone, thank you so much again for joining me. It means a huge amount. Please like the stream if you haven't already. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And of course, have a very merry rest of your day.